Are you calling your daily panic normal stress? You might actually be under spiritual attack. We live in a modern world full of constant overwhelm input, like deadlines, social pressure, and an endless scroll of opinions, aka lots to see and hear. And you've probably heard it, you said, the rabbit hole of social media. And it's hard to pull our minds out of everything we see, wanting to not compare ourselves to others. I've battled with that. Seeing people go on these vacations all the time. Well, the thing about online is, and especially now with the rise of social media, or not social media, AI, so many people can show you the life that they are living, but that stuff, like all these vacations and trips, could have been from like years ago. We have become experts at processing noise, but we feel totally spiritually deaf. What goes in your eyes and in through the ears is eventually what you start to process and how your mind starts to work. Then sometimes you start taking God out of the equation, filling that God in with what I can do, what you can do. And that's really bad for your mind as well. And even your brain stress response has become so loud that you literally cannot hear God's still small voice. This happens a lot. Think of yourself driving a car at 80 miles an hour and there's a sharp turn up ahead, dead man's curve. I'm sure where you're at there's one. Imagine if you had your best friend in the seat beside you and he's like, bro, there's a curve up ahead, you better watch out. And you're not paying attention to him. And you're so into your own zone of focus, and that focus is so loud, you're ignoring the logic and the voice that is literally gonna save your life. And what happens sometimes is your friend, aka God, will have to grab the wheel and turn it to save your life, to wake you up. So here's what you need to do to actually start transitioning your mindset is understand that you are not fundamentally broken or permanently damaged. God did not create you to be damaged goods. He created you in His image to fulfill a role in being a kingdom influencer. Maybe I shouldn't say influencer. Being a kingdom example, bringing heaven basically here to earth. And your brain was not designed to run on a constant loop of fear. You know, that fear mindset is created over time because as babies, we're afraid of two things. That is the fear of falling and a really loud noise. Everything else is just gathered over time. When you stay in that state of fear, your brain's alarm system is just doing what it's practiced to do, what it is told to do, to keep you in survival mode. Now here's a scripture that's really going to help you, that will help you quite a bit to push past that. It tells us exactly how we are designed to operate. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of sound mind. 2 Timothy 1:7. Can you imagine the power you have and the sound mind that God has given you? Now, know that a sound mind takes time to work on. It is a process to get that mind refined. But at the very end of this series, I'm gonna share with you a helpful method, because there's so many pieces of there's just so many different pieces. That's why I had to make so many different videos on fear and how to overcome it. But also know that when you love yourself, that love will naturally flow into others. Because when you understand how much you love God and that He loves you and how much that you are valued, you are heard and you are understood, He hears you and He understands who you are because, well, He created you. It's going to be amazing, the things that are going to happen in your life. However, it's not going to be based on your standards, it's going to be based on God's. Because when we go through these trials or these seasons, these difficult times, most of the time, at least from so many people I know, definitely myself included, we made bad choices years ago. And some of us are still affected by those poor choices we made. But God always provides a way out. And something I think is so powerful is just having a mentor. They can help keep you on track and help progress you down the short and narrow path. Because there are going to be so many other paths leading you so many different directions. You need to stay on the straight path. It is hard because you're going to have so many things, so many people coming at you. It's going to seem whenever you're trying to change. But you need to protect your mind, because when your mind starts to wander, that's how strongholds are created, and demonic forces will literally start to use your fears and your negativity as strength for them, because you know that they feed off negativity, so they always want to keep you in a constant state of fear. And you can totally see that all around social media. However, there is a light, because you can be the light for these people who need it. And you get all these negative comments and crap like that, just ignore that. unless God is really putting on your heart to speak to some of those people. All they are is just people just typing behind a keyboard or texting on a phone. Most of them are just cowards. And just think of it that way. But yeah, don't let other people's opinions about you become your reality. But what happens when your normal stress collides with your prayers? Well, you might actually be canceling them out. And I'll show you the cancellation circuit in part 2. So hit that follow button. Stay tuned for the second part of this series. And join my community or reach out to me. I'd love to help you out. All right, catch you in the next one.